what they need, and you can just ignore that for a sec. And then we're gonna go and start our class. Hello, welcome to my Ultra Mega Sparkle Stretch by Peppermetz. We are going to do the active flexi universe. So that means we're going to do a lot of active flexibility. You are going to need something like a chair, something elevated to sit on. If you have blocks, by all means grab some blocks. A mat will always make your life a little bit better. But you can also use a pillow today and something like a strap or a belt. You can donate if you want. If you like this class, you can donate either with a Tiki QR code or donate to my PayPal, and my email is on there as well. All right, I'm gonna go and start right there. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put my Zoom class open so I can see everybody. Well, I cannot see you very big. But and I'm not very sharp, but we're gonna make it work. All right, let's start standing up. Okay, let's start by grounding ourselves first. I'm gonna do a little breath exercise and take it to warming up our body. So push the big toe in the floor and then push the four little toes in the floor. Big toe in the floor, four little toes in the floor. Big toe, four little toes. Big toe, four little toes. Big toe, four little toes. Big toe. 2 and 1. Now rock from front to back. Going from the tips of your toes to the edge of your heel. Try to really find the entire sole of the foot from front to back. And then from side to side. Don't forget to put your toes back on the floor here. Now let's make circles on the sole of the foot. And reverse. And then stand up onto the very ball of the foot, onto your toes, and lower down. Just one simple one. Now we're going to go up, pull your kneecaps to your hips, tuck your tail a little bit in, push your ribs in so you're not opening too much, push your chin back and your shoulders are low. And back. And we're doing that again. Lift it up, pull the knees to your hips, push your hips a little bit forward, close your ribs, shoulders down, chin back. And down. And last one. Bring it up and bring it up as high as you can. Now, with all the activation that we did before, we're also going to add the push of the heel through the front of the foot. So you kind of want to lift it up higher and higher and higher. Now, imagine that you're sinking down in a little bit of clay or mud with your foot as you lower it down. And you bring your knees to soft, bend, out of lock. Let's start with our breaths first before we do anything else. We're going to do 4 counts, breathe in, 4 counts, hold, 4 counts, exhale, 4 counts, hold. Here we go. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale towards your tummy, keep your shoulders low, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, completely deflate the balloon, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through an open mouth. 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Now inhale, bring your shoulders to your ears. And release. And again, in. And release. And last time, we're going to bring our arms up. Breathe in. And release. And shake, shake, shake it, shake it. All right. Let's start with bringing your shoulders back and down. Bring your chin to your chest. And up. And down. And up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. 2 more. And last one. Then back to the center. Ear to your shoulder. Keeping your shoulders low. Keep going. Left. Right. Left. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now look over your right shoulder and left. Just take it a little slower so you can really focus on that turn. Keeping your shoulders both parallel to your hips, you're not turning in your body. 3, 2, and 1. Alright. Then bring your shoulders low. And hi Norma! Love you to the band. Alright. So bring your shoulders low and bring your right ear to your shoulder. So you lengthen up all this area. Then you're going to bring your left hand in a flex. You're going to bring it up a little bit and down. Pull the heel of your hand towards your thigh, keeping that flex in your hand. And again, bring it up, pull the shoulder away from your ear, and then keep it next to your shoulder. Now we're going to bring our thumb all the way to the front and down, and then fingers to the back. So I'm basically waving and saying very slow, hi. Keep pulling that ear towards your shoulder. And next time you have your fingers towards the ceiling, you're going to gently pull your heel back towards your thigh and wait at halfway. So wait in 45 degrees and just do another few of those rotations. And then when the fingers are back straight up, and you're going to pull it all the way back down. And so that's the nerve floss. You should feel quite weird. It should feel quite nervy. There we go. We'll bring our other ear to the shoulder, bringing the flex in the hand, and then we're going to lift it up next to your shoulder, and then bring it down. Pull the heel towards your thigh, and then again bring it up. And when it's next to your shoulder, you're going to do the wave again, bringing your thumb forward and down, and just rotate that shoulder. I'm really going in that full rotation. Let it come from the shoulder. And next time you have your fingers up, you're going to pull it back down. I'm going to go here so you can see. Pull it back down until 45 degrees. And then we're going to go and make a few more of those waves. 2, and 1. When the fingers are up again, you're going to pull the heel towards the thigh and roll your wrists. Okay. Now reverse the roll. Let's do our weird shoulder thing again. So we're going to again go to flex. Bring your shoulders up and down, and up, down, up, down, up. Let's bring it to tempo. Up, 4, 3, 2, and then bring it right left. That's gonna feel even weirder. I'm gonna lose my pencil a bit, I think. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it flexed as you roll your shoulders back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake and roll your hands again. And reverse. You can shake it off as well. Oh, that's a good one as well. So shake it here. And shake it towards you, very gently. And shake it towards the front. And take it to elbow circles. This one hurts so bad for my shoulder. So I'm taking these so you can take them a little faster. And reverse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go a little bit to our hips and activate our hips now. I'm wearing a little baggy pants so you cannot see as well as I want you to, but here we go. We're going to pull our hips, our pelvis bone towards our belly button. So we're going to go in hook. Yeah, so you're really going to pull your abs, pelvis bone to belly button. And then you're going to pull your tail towards your middle back. And then you're going to pull your pelvis towards your belly button. Tail towards your middle back. Belly button, middle back. Belly button, middle back. And let's take that to a tempo, front and back. Now try to avoid squeezing your butt. You can push your fingers in your butt to feel if you can do this without squeezing the buttocks. I'm using my abs to curl my pelvis under. It's kind of like a pivot. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go a few side to side, lifting a hip up, lifting the other hip up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to make tiny circles with our hips, but we're going to make it that we really feel it in our lower back. So we're not going to go and circle here. Now we're going to make it very subtle and just with the hips. So with the hips, you're going to draw as big a circle as you can, but you're trying to keep your upper and your lower body still. And reverse. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, now we're going to go to our side bend. So sorry, just keep it here. Your knees are still out of lock. You're going to go and slide your hand onto your leg and then the other side. Just gently. Try not to lean forward. So keep your chin pushed back. Keep your shoulders in one line with your feet. Even though they're moving side to side, they're not moving forward or back. Yes. 4, 3, I'm just going to make a knot. 2, and 1. All right. I'm hoping that my pen's not going to fall off on live YouTube channel because I'm just wearing thumbs. I'm going to fix this in a sec. All right. Then we're going to make them to a round. So we're going to go side, round, other side, and straight. Side, round, other side, straight. So I'm really trying to make my back round. I'm pulling my chin to my chest. And I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart. I'm really pushing my shoulders both to the front. Like I want to touch the front of my shoulders together in front of my sternum. A couple more. Keep rolling. And let's do 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then we're going to do a few with bent legs. So now we're going to bend our knees. We're going to go a little deeper, rounding your back. And then when you reach the other side, you're going to reverse, rounding your back. And round and back. Round and back. 2 more. Last one. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and grab our blocks, or just sit on a pillow or a low stool, chair, thingy, and grab an elastic band or a belt. Yes. Get our arms already nice and active. So I'm going to sit on the blocks, or you can roll up a blanket. That also works if it's a tight blanket though. Yes. We're going to go and bring our shoulders back to just warm up for a bit. Now we're going to go to our core and our legs. Okay, you're going to love the core. Ha ha ha. So bring your arms in front. Let's bring the elastic band up. Then when it's almost on top of your head, you're going to shrug your shoulders and let the arms pass to that side and then here. Try to grab your bend in a way that you can do this without bending your arms. Yes? So you want to keep your arms completely straight and you don't want to arch your back. So I'm using the shrug of my shoulders to avoid the arch of my back. I'm also actively pulling my belly button in and closing my ribs as I move through this shape. Because it's really, your body just really wants to do this. But if you do that, you're not working the shoulders. So you want to really do it here, not arching at all. It's not bad if you're arching, but we're just warming up a different part of your body than I want. All right. Then the next one, we're going to go all the way back. Then we're going to go up. When it's on top of your head, you're going to bring the hand down to the right, bring the hand down to the left, and bring it down, and again. So bring it all the way back, and then bring it on top of your head. Then we start left, left, and then right. Yes, and then front. And then bring it up again, all the way back. Bring it up. We do right first. Right, left, and forward, and back up, and all the way on top, then left. Ooh. I always feel this is a good way to wake up your body. And then last one on each side. Bring it back, starting right, and down, and last one on left, back, bring it on top of the head, and left, and right. Yes, bring it forward. All right, give it a little shake-a-roo. And then we're going to do a lovely, let's do a little bit of leg warm-up before we go to our core, and then we'll start with all the active stuff. Okay, so come stand again, and let's start with our feet just a little bit wider than our hips. We're going to do some squats. So that means bringing your hips to the back, keeping the weight on the heel and not on the toe. My knees are not sticking out in front of my feet, and then I'm bringing back up. So down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it down, and little bounces. Bounce, 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 bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down to the floor. Let your hips come up a little bit. My legs are still bent. I'm just hanging out over my legs. Just grab your elbows or let your hands be on the floor and just let it relax there. I'm just moving from right, left to left leg, right, and leg to left leg. And just shifting my weight a tiny bit. Okay, and if you want, you can shift the weight to a straight leg. So the leg that you're standing on is going to stay bent, but the other leg goes to straight. And the last one on each side. Then bending the knees, tuck your hips under, roll yourself up, and go to a plie. So a wide stance. I'm openly rotating, how do you say? Rotating my hips open. My toes are out, my knees are pointing to the side. And I'm tucking my hips forward before I go down and up. So I'm keeping my shoulders on top of my hips, not leaning forward. Make sure that you're standing wide enough. So especially I can see Chris, you're a little too narrow, which makes your knees stick out a little bit. So you go a little bit to this shape. I want you in your lowest position to be knees on top of your feet, knees on top of your ankles. Ooh, yes. Try to really avoid leaning forward. I have to keep my pants up a little bit here. So 4, 3, keep pushing the hips forward, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Now, stay here. I'm going to show you from here. We're going to push the right knee to the back, release. To the back, release. To the back, release. To the back, release. Without moving your hips. 3, 2, and now you're going to do the other side. To the back, release. To the back, release. To the back, release. To the back, release. 4, 3, 2. This should feel really heavy. And then both together. To the back, release. To the back, release. To the back, release. To the back. Almost there. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And bring your leg, your arms down. Shake from side to side. Keeping your toes out and your knees out for this moment. I'm just going to turn back to return to my mat. So, and then you're going to turn your toes both forward so your heels are behind your toes. And then you're going to straighten out one leg and then the other. If you want, you can put your hands on some blocks or on the edge of your couch. You can use something to elevate yourself on if that feels better. All right, then we're going to bend both legs and straighten them both. Bend and straight. Bend, straight. So as you bend, make sure that your knees don't come forward. So I don't want you to do that and straight, but push your booty back. It's almost hard to keep this balance. It helps to bring your arms a little bit more forward to counter this. Down and straight. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right. Then we're going to go to our knees, our tabletop position. We're going to do something called an airplane, which I think is a super way to activate your core. And it's coolest to see from the front, but I will show you from different angles. So in 10 minutes, our Zoom meeting will say, hey, start anew. So you just can click the link again. So I'm gonna move back a little bit so you have me clicking in shit. So I'm having my figure 4. If you want, you can do this on your elbows too. Yeah, so you don't have to be on your hands here. I'm bringing one leg back behind me. I'll show you from here. One leg back and the opposite arm goes in front. Then I'm going to lift them both up and I'm going to bring them both to the side and back to the front. So it can be here, side, to the front, or on your elbow. Side, to the front. Keep going, I'll show you the front. Side, front. Side, front. Side, front. Side, front. Last one. Side, and front. And then do the other side. Okay. So I'm going to bring the other leg back and the other hand in front. Lift it up. And I'm going to go. So you can see why this is called an airplane. Woo. It's very active. It's core, it's legs, it's shoulders. It's all there. But you don't have to do super flexible. You have to just move in this one. Let's do 4 more. Woo! 2, 3, 2, and last one. All right. So I'm getting nice and warm. Let's go into a very passive stretch first, and then build it up from there. Okay, so we're gonna get down on the floor, and I want you to grab a pillow or a block, and we're gonna lay on the floor in 2 90-degree angles. So there's a 90-degree angle, straight angle from lower legs to upper legs, then a straight angle from upper legs to torso. You're going to place the block between your knees, and then you're going to stick your hands out straight in front of you. Hope I can do this without kicking all my stuff. I probably have to move down a little bit. So make sure that those angles are a little bit there. The block is there to remind you to squeeze your knees together and keep your body to the floor. So your hips are always pointing forward. Now my top arm is going to slide over, and I'm going to make a circle touching the floor, opening all the way up and circling it back to the front. We're going to do 4 of these, opening. These should feel really nice, very gentle. Use your breath. And last one. And bring it back forward. Now, we're going to do that again, but now we're not going to follow our hands with our face. So we're going to do the same. We're going to keep looking forward, lifting your hand probably at some point off the floor, and then rotating it backwards. And when it's behind your shoulder, you're going to move it back forward. Find the floor as soon as you can, and back in. And here. So try to keep the contact with the floor for as long as you can, and as you rotate it back, find the floor as soon as you can again. Keeping that arm nice and straight. If you like this exercise, you can also do this with a weight in your hands to make it extra challenging. Okay, last one, and then we're going to hold it in the back. Now we can focus a little bit more on straightening out our torso. So you want your shoulders to be on top of each other, and let the weight of your hand pull the shoulder down. So you're going to kind of have to balance there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle it back to the front. And let's do the other side. Here we go. Okay, 90-degree angles. Okay, so in a straight angle from legs to upper legs to torso, and torso to arms. Lay down, slide your hand forward, and then draw a big circle. Follow the circle with your head, and open all the way up, and then back to the front. We're doing 4 of these. And front. 2 more. And front. Last one. And front. And then continue, but now don't look at your hands, keeping your shoulders on top of each other. Hold your hand on the floor as long as you can. And then when you reach behind your shoulder, you're turning back to the front. Use your abs a little bit. Pull your belly button in to keep your torso stable. And back. 2 more. And the last one we will hold. Last one we will hold. So bring it behind you. And while you find your position there, you're going to also push your shoulder a little bit forward. Nice and long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle it back. Okay. And come on up. Right. So that was a dynamic stretch. Slightly passive. Ooh, boom. Let's go to our puppy pose. I love the puppy pose because it sounds so cute. How many times do we have left? Okay, we can do this one before it stops. Okay, so bring it back into your puppy pose. So my puppy pose is with my hips on top of my knees, and then you can put your wrists on the floor or your hands, but start with your wrists. And then we're just gonna roll from side to side, warming up. Then you can keep it on the fists, or you can make it to spider fingers, or just flat hands on the floor. I like this one the most, but you can do whichever one you want. Then I'm gonna first look forward, trying to get my chest to the floor without my chin. If you don't touch it, that's normal. And then you're gonna close your ribs, pull your belly button in, try to keep your shoulders low, but you roll yourself completely under. And then we're gonna look forward again, drop your chest, arch. And roll under, round, closing your ribs, pulling your belly button in, and arching, looking forward. And rounding. Arching, looking forward. Closing your ribs and round. Maybe by this time you can already touch the floor with your chest, maybe not. But if you touch your chest on the floor, try to not have your chin on the floor. That's going to be your challenge. Last one, arch away and hold it there. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and slide it back into child's pose. All right, and here, what we're going to do is we're going to again look forward. Up, 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 up. Restarting.
Recording in progress.
Recording stopped. Yes. Hello. Hello. Oh, muted. Okay. All right. Hi. So cute. Where's everybody else? Oh, everybody should be out. Hello, Norma, and then Chris should come in any moment. So cute. Cool of you to join again. I love it. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to continue. Chris will join us in a sec. So, we're going to go here, and then we're going to try to keep your butt towards your heels. This is going to be the most challenging thing about it. You're going to look forward, and you're going to bring your hands here with the palm turned up. Now, you're going to probably feel like you're falling forward, and you might fall forward a little bit. Just bear with me. So rotate the palms towards the ceiling, look forward, and then try to lift your hands off the floor. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. And turn it down. Bring your forehead to the floor. Then lift your right hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. A little higher. Hold. And down. Left hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. A little higher. And back down. And one more time. 4 and 4 on each side. Here we go. Right side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. A little higher. And down. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. A little higher. And down. And just roll it out. Okay. I've got one more for the shoulders active. Kristen come back. I hope she's all right. Or did she? Oh, I don't see her. Well, okay. So we're going to continue here. Now we're going to do a downward facing dog. If you have problems with your wrist, you can do it on your elbows. It will just mean a little bit more flexible. Oh, there you are, Chris. Haha. It just means a little bit more flexibility in your hamstrings. Yeah. If you this is easier for your hamstrings, but you can have a little bit of a wrist thing. So you can do either. Yeah. When you go to your downward dog, try to keep the base, so either your hands or your elbows, shoulder width apart, and press it down in the floor and press yourself away from that spot. So you really want to push yourself backwards. When you're in here, it's a little easier to get your head through. So I really want to open up my shoulders by arching my upper back a little bit. Now, in this position, we're going to round our lower back and arch. Round and arch. This is pretty intense. Round, I'll show you from here, and arch. So rounding and arching. So you really press it away. If you don't have your heels on the floor, you can still round and arch perfectly fine. But if you can touch your heels as you do this, it will just give you more stretch for your hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's make little circles here with the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, open one more time the shoulders. Shake your head so you know your neck is nice and relaxed. And come to your knees. All right. The last one for we need a door, a wall, something you can put yourself against, or you have a little, you don't have to lean on it, it's just a reference point. So you can also use your kitchen doors or whatever. You're gonna sit in a cross-legged sit. Then you're gonna lean forward and you're bringing your hands in a Y on the wall. You can, if you want, lean your forehead on the whatever you're leaning against, or just keep it away. And then you want to keep your head where it is, and you're going to try to lift the hands away from the wall. I'm trying to really push my belly forward as I do this, and squeezing my shoulder blades. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands in front and round your back. Push against the wall or the door or whatever you got there. Rounding your back. All right. That was the last one for the shoulders. Let's get to our hips. Hips. Okay. So, if you feel like you need some socks to make yourself slide a little bit more, go ahead and find some socks. I'm going to do it without, because my callus is going to make me slide anyway. Yeah. Okay. So, I got some socks there. Yeah, cool. All right, we're going to start with our sitting up tall and going to a figure 4 wiggle. So, you can bring your hands to the back or sit up tall here and keeping the weight a little bit more in front. I'm bringing the knee towards the heel and this knee to the floor. So I'm bringing both legs down. So the hardest, start, Yoshi, with your feet. Your feet don't change position. So you're not sliding your feet. This one is really your feet stay in one. Dus breng je voeten ietsje wijder dan je heupen. Juist. And then rolling it back. And you can also go lean back here if that feels better. Yes. Just I want to give the wrist-friendly option first here. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm sitting in a straddle. Sorry. No. We're keeping it to one side. I'm so sorry. So we're basically having 90 degrees here. Turn towards the leg that's in front. Yes. You want to try to keep this sit bone on the floor. You won't be able to, but you want to try to keep yourself as straight as possible. And then you want to lift your knee and your foot. Good. So if you need to lean forward a little bit to make that happen, you can do that. Yeah. If you need your hands on the floor to make that happen, you can definitely do that. It's going to be active no matter what. Don't put your knee up and then your foot. Start with your foot and then your knee. Yes. And then just lift a little bit up, down, foot, 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 up, down. 2 more, up. Last one, foot, up, and change the other side. It sounds like I have the same sound on repetition the whole time. I don't know, I just noticed. All right. So here, again, place your hands on the floor, lean forward if you need to, but the less you have to adjust your body, the more it's going to come just from your hips. So lift the foot, and then the knee, and down. Lift foot, knee, and down. Left foot, knee. Try to maintain that 90-degree angle in the leg. Push the knee always a little bit behind your hip. Oh. Lift, lift, down, lift, lift, down, lift, lift. 4 more. Down. 3 more. Last 2 more, sorry. And last one. Ooh. And just shake it off into your figure fours. So it can be that that'll get you straight into Cramp City. That would be lovely. All right, now we're going to sit in a straddle. For this one, you can also put a pillow or a rolled up blanket underneath your butt to give yourself a little bit more movement here, because you want yourself to be able to move your body. If you can't move anything, you're not going to have as much benefit from this exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide the foot in and back. Try to keep the foot in one line with your knee maximum, so don't pull it in too far. So there and back. I'm really keeping my knee pushed open and trying to keep my body up straight. So if you feel like you're leaning back quite a bit, put another pillow underneath your butt so you can do this. Or roll up the pillow. All right. Then the next one, we're going to slide it in and then push your body a little bit forward and then back and slide down. Bring it in, push forward, back, down. That's the belly from the side. So bring it in, push forward, back, down. Bring it in, push forward. Definitely can do this with your hands behind you. Yes. Bring it in, push forward, back, down. 2 more. Bring it in, push forward, back, down. Last one. Bring it in and hold it here for a second. Hold it forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then do the other side. So slide in left, in, back, in, back. So you really want to keep that foot maximum. It goes in front of your knee. Yes. If you bring it closer in, it will make the knee go up, and you want your knee to always point backwards. So try to move that knee towards the back. 2, 1, and I'm going to slide it in, lean forward, back, down. Slide it in, lean forward, back, down. Slide it in, lean forward, back, down. Slide it in, forward, back. 2 more, forward. Last one. And then hold it in front. Here. Keep it pushing forward. You can put your hands on the floor or to the back to give yourself a little push. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Then the next one, I'm going to use my mat again. So you bring one leg quite close to you. I'm pretty much bringing my heel into my crotch and the other leg to the side. I'll go a little bit more forward with this one as well. Just bringing it here. There we go. Yes. So I got this shape going on. I probably will move out of frame, but that's okay. So this leg, if it's too far to the front, you're not going to be able to do this exercise properly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move forward, come on top of the leg, and then you're going to push your hips forward. So it's going to be not the prettiest of sights, and then bring it down. Bring it up, push the hips forward. Try not to go as high up as you can. Try to keep your crotch quite low. And then pushing the hips forward and back and up, push the hips forward. So my back goes really round there. Forward and back down, in, forward, back. Last one, in, forward, back. And then we're gonna do it one more time and we're gonna hold it up, pushing the hips forward, and then the hand of the bent leg or the hand of the foot is on the floor, goes to the floor. And I'm gonna circle the other arm back. Pushing that arm actively against the knee. Follow with your body, circling it open. And last one on this side, and then circle forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it back down. Other side. So this is a weird one because you don't feel that you're doing it until a little later. Yes, a lot of active shit going on today. So let's do the other side. Again, if you feel like you need a little help pushing up, you can definitely push or use the floor to get up. But I feel like everyone was able to get up, so let's bring it up, push hips forward and back down. Try not to do that, Hiekje. Try to keep it rounded, yes. So keep your hands a little bit more in front so you can keep your whole back round. You want to keep those shoulder blades apart. Up, front, back, down. Up, front, back, down. Up, front, back, down. 2 more. Front, back. Last one. Up, front, back, down. And then we're going to do one more holding, pushing the hips forward. As you keep pushing your hips forward, your hand goes down to the floor. And we're going to circle that arm backwards. Keep pushing your hips forward. 2 more. Last one. Reverse. 4. Push your arm into your knee. 3. 2. And 1. All right. Come back down. And give it a little shakeroo. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Got another lovely active one for you. We'll do one passive one, but let me just check. Oh God. Okay, yeah. So first, let's do our hero pulse to hips down because I feel like it's a really good one to get the psoas activated, and it's also good for your quads because we were doing all over active flexibility. I want to touch every part of your body a little bit. So I'm going to show you a little bit from here. Yes. I'm bringing my arms in front, leaning back in a plank. So I'm keeping my hips up, pushing 4, 3, 2, 1 pulses. Then I'm pushing my butt towards my heels. And once I get my butt to my heels, I'm straight away pushing my hips back up, keeping my shoulders back, and then here. So a way of doing it, which won't give you as much benefit, is when you go here, and then when you go up there. That's going to be easy. Going up from here, keeping your shoulders on top of your feet, but letting your hips come forward there, that's going to feel really heavy, yeah? So we're going to do 4 hero pulses on our way in, and then we're going to go in one way back. Here we go. Lean back, pulse 4, 3, 2. Hold it all the way back. Bring the hips down, hips, and back up. Then back 4, 3, 2. Hold it back, hips down, 2, hips up, and back. And pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down, hips up, all the way back. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down, hips up, back. Let's do 2 more. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Hips down, hips up. Last one, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Hips down, hips up and back. Oof. All right, that is power. What you need for that one. Okay, let me check the time. Okay, we have 5 more minutes to go berserk. So let's do this one. This is something I kind of thought up. I'm not sure if it's an official thing, but it feels so good. So, optional is doing this on a chair, especially when you have lesser, not so open hips. This is going to be hard enough already. Yeah? The first part we're going to do on the floor. Second part we're going to do on a chair or on the floor as well. It's up to you. I'm just going to slide it to the side, but I'll let you know when you can put this on a chair. So first we're starting on the floor. Sorry guys. Just so you know that part of this will go on the chair. So I'm going to go into butterflies, up and down. Yes. Now, while you do butterflies, always remember I never grab my feet because it will pull it out. I always grab my ankles or my shins. Now, I'm going to round my back, pull my chin down, go all the way down as far as I can, and then I'm drawing my head forward, scooping it up into an arch, and rounding it again. Down, forward, scoop up, arch, round. Down, forward, scoop up, round, down, forward, scoop up. You can use your elbows if you want on your knees to press them a little bit more open. If you want, of course. 2 more. And last one. All right, let's make 2 circles around your hips on one side. I can hear my hips releasing, and then 2 on the other side. 1 and 2. All right, then you stay in your butterfly, but you can do this part. Try it on the floor first. If it doesn't work, you can take a chair. So, bringing my hands in front, I'm going to try to lift my feet off the floor. Lift, lift, lift. Keeping your knees as far out as you can. So I'm trying to maintain that butterfly shape. Yes. Try not to lean back. So you can see that my body is straight up. I'm not here. Yeah? If you're leaning back, grab a chair. Because it's all about the activation in the hips. We don't want to work our abs here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and butterfly. Just shake them up and down. Because we're going to go to a extended version from here. Again, if you feel, okay, this is I'm not able to do this sitting on the floor, grab a chair. It's optional, definitely. You guys are sitting still on the floor, yay. All right, so next thing is we're going to go up, straighten out, back, down. Yes, without leaning back. So as you can see, my back, sitting up, straightening, back, down. I'm not doing that. So because if you're doing that, you're using your abs and you want your hips to be active, okay? So be very serious with your own shape and make sure that you are sitting up straight even if your legs go over. We're going to do 16 in total. Yes, so it's going to be quite a lot, but this is the finale. After that, we're going to just go into a lovely straddle. Here we go. Up, straight, back, down. I see a dog. Hi, son. Back, down. Up, straight, back, down. Up, straight, back. 12 more. up, straight, back, down. 11, up, straight, back. Keep your chest up, up, straight, back, down, up, straight, back. Last 8, come on, up, straight, back, down. 7, straight, back, down. 6, up, straight, back, down. 5, I think, and 4 more. Do it slow. And 3 more, up. 2 more, up. Last one, up, straight, back, and butterfly. Woo! I hope you guys felt that. Bring it to your figure fours. Okay. So let's take it to a straddle for the last part. I'm just going to do it here. You can pass the pole. So bring your legs out as far as you can. Just give it a little shake. Flexing, pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing, pointing. Squeezing your right butt and your left butt. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Squeezing together. All right, and then lift. Bring one hand in front and one to the back. A little bit further forward, and then the other side. A little bit further forward. All right. Now, bring your hands to the back. Push your belly button forward. And then. So I'm trying not to bring my shoulders forward. I keep my shoulder blades together. I'm just moving and rolling from the front of my sit bone to the back of my sit bone. Yes. And then 2 more. And I'm going to hold it in front. Hold it in front. Bringing your arms also in front, if you can, or stay to the back. So if you have some room there, you can place them to the front. If you feel more than enough stretch here, stay here. Yes? Now, if you feel like you can go a little further, walk it out. And then instead of going head down, you want to rotate your shoulders towards the floor and go shoulders down and straight up. If you're here, I want you to just arch a little bit more and back. Arch a little bit more and back. So either here, shoulders down and up. Elbows down, I mean. Elbows down, up. 2 more. And last one, hold it down. And if you can, move even further. Move the hands out even further, or if you want, you can bring it to the side. Now, if you're not flat on the floor, that's normal. You can just relax wherever you are. Take a few nice deep breaths in. In your inhale, you are listening to your body. You're telling it, hey, I'm listening. I feel the pain. And then on your exhale, you're going to let go of a little bit of that tension. So breathe in. And then ask your body to surrender a little bit to it. Not completely, just a little bit. Again, in. Hold it for a sec. Feel it. And then as you exhale, releasing that tension. Go a little bit further towards your max. 2 more of these breaths. Breathe in. Hold it for a sec. Feel, check in, and exhale. And last one. Breathe in. Hold it, feel, check, and exhale. And slowly work yourself back up, 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 up. And give it a shake very gently. First your knees, and as you shake it forward. Bring your knees in. You can do another figure 4. Do the first one slow, because you're probably a little bit stiff on that first one. There we go. 2 more. Last one. Okay. Let's finish it out. I'm just going to get this reminder out of the way. Finish it with a few lovely reps. So come sit comfortably. I'll just make a few circles here. And try to incorporate the back and the shoulder every now and then while we were in our stretches for our legs and reverse. But you might feel a little muscle ache after this one because it was a lot of muscle, a lot of active flexibility. And lift it up. Look up. Just place your hands on your chest. Push the skin down. Lift your chin up to the ceiling. Close your mouth. And then lean forward, 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 letting your head come forward. Give it a shake. And here. Let's breathe in 3 times. Bring your shoulders to your ears. And release. And again. In. And release. And last one. In. And release. And give yourself a shake. And well done. I'm just gonna stay with me, guys. I'm just gonna really quickly say bye to my YouTube people. Bye, YouTube people. Bye. There we go.